Thanks for staying with us. So my question to you, DG, I'm still a bit worried about this issue of audience measurement. And the reason is because government, it's like we keep hearing different things, and we're like, okay, how do we reconcile all we've heard? So the last information I got is that we have this Bulgarian company that we're partnering with, and they're going to be using the system that is globally accepted, where there are panels that are inserted in television. So for example, in the US, they have 13,000 panels across the US. And in Nigeria, we're going to have 7,000 panels. And from these 7,000 panels, we're going to find 60,000 homes or something like that. And then we insert it. These are the people that are going to be measured. And we'll spread it across the nation. And then this will be implemented by Q4 this year, such that we can measure. So we're happy about that. Now, today's NBC is not telling us, this, yes, we are doing that, but now I have partnered with NIGCOMSAT such that I can now measure from satellites. I'm thinking to myself that, okay,
do we still need the panel?
I'm a bit confused. So help me understand.
Let me correct that. Now, when we talk about the big picture, there are a whole lot of stakeholders. It's not NIGCOMSAT that will be providing the audience measurement. It's still the First Media partnering with the Bulgarian company. They're still, so, you know, you have NIGCOMSAT, of course, NBC oversees everything. NIGCOMSAT will provide satellite capacity. Some sort of the ground services would also come from there. You have a different company that will do the call center. First Media is going to provide audience measurement. You know, a different company will provide publicity, another will provide marketing, and they're all going to be, you know, they're going to have contracts and all that. They will be seen to do, they will do their deliverables.
To show the channels clearly for Nigerians.
So, still within the area of implementation partners, you've already listed some of them. Are there other implementation partners? Because as a business person, I'm like, okay, if this new stuff is about to roll out, are there opportunities for...
So definitely, one of our major partners is going to be Born, right? It's Born, actually. Organization of Nigeria. Now, the thing is that I had informed them I was going to call a meeting. There was some misconception put out there that the NBC was just going to jettison all the terrestrial infrastructure and investment. That's not true, right? The DSO was started, you know, about 10 years ago. We had some hitches, you know, on several, and there have been some failures around. But we're trying to correct this. Now, we needed to go back to the drawing board to make sure our plans was near perfect before we engage. So we're going to definitely, for content, you know, which is the major stakeholder there, content producers and the creatives, we're going to engage everyone, put our ideas out there, allow people to poke holes in it, you know, and then we'll come back and, you know, it would help us fine-tune the plan, because all we're doing, every strategy we're deploying is content driven. We're not going the way of technology first. It's content. It's content that sells anyway. It's not the technology. You know. So that's what we're going
for. So now people are.
Let me ask this question. So I'm a bit worried. I want to have an understanding of how the channel companies, let's take for instance DSTV, StarTimes, you know, the different companies that give content, how they will survive. And I'd like you to answer that. Now, I'm a content creator, and I have my works ready to sell to some of these platforms, and I'm wondering how will they still buy the content with, you know, the way we are moving to DSO right now? Okay,
let me answer your question from a different perspective. What you need is visibility, right? Now, what we're doing does not stop you from engaging with anybody, but if with the DSO platform we're able to give you that visibility, you have more choice. You are at liberty to choose. Then, you know, it's, you see, like I said, the reason why we're not having massive investment in channels and platforms is because the money has to come from somewhere. So whoever is going to pay you, if all he's getting is dispensing airtimes, most times you pay them to air. But if they're getting there's audience measurement and they're getting a lot of revenue, return on investment from advertising and all that, it will be easy for anyone to pay you.
What platform would she be on?
No, provided, right, they have compelling content, because now we'll measure the numbers, put out the numbers. You are free to take your content to company A, provided you've seen the metrics and you say, oh, they have viewership, either in terms of kind of content or in terms of hours or whatever. you know, or across platforms, content that, you know, people watch, whether it's on TV, on the internet, or all of that. You then have greater choice because then you can monetize. You're in a better position. That's what we're doing.
And they say this in developed countries, all these other countries where a show doing well gets more payment because you can see the ratings, and a show that doesn't do well, they can cut it off because they realize that
it's just in a way like football relegation. You're either in the first division or that's how, you know, that's
those panels will do that for us. Once it's installed, you can see 15 because I think it's per 50 every 15 minutes. You know, when the audience leaves the room, when they're still watching live, you can see it real time.
We would engage. I would get the NBC to engage with you for the audience measurement company to, you know, come speak to you and throw more light on this.
That would be great.
Yeah.
So what I was going to ask again is timelines. You know, Nigerians always hear these good things. I'm thinking, when is it going to happen? Because when are we going to start seeing these channels? When do we have access? What are the timelines available, sir?
Okay. So for the channels, what the timelines we have. So I told you, so let me break it down.
Okay.
We're having phase 1, phase 2, phase 3.
Okay.
The first phase is what we're doing now, where we're going to have the 100+ channels and all of that. As we speak, NIGCOMSAT has been gracious. You know, they've gone way ahead of us, put up some of those channels. It is on today, but we want to get more channels on it and then come out with, you know, categorization in terms of cultural, regional, you know, general entertainment, sports, what you have out there, and then make a big announcement. That will take within the next 3 to 4 months. Done. Then we will go to the second phase, because right when the first phase is going on, we have the second phase where we're working on compelling content. You know very well it takes time to put content together, have content that will go next stage, that will bring more pull. Because you see, like, in a way, like a YouTube, you have everybody up there, but there are certain content which takes preeminence that even some of them go under subscription.
Right.
You follow the numbers, you're able to get advertising revenue. That's, you know, in a way, that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying. But we'll come out with an official announcement, you know, in answer to your question, with the timelines as to each stage of the way.
What's the selection process to pick these 100+ channels? I mean, do you have to, what do you need to reach out to NBC?
They're all on NIGCOMSAT right now. So of course, you need to have a DSB license, you know, that allows you to, and then you make an application, you write to the NBC, I want to be on it. It's as simple as that.
Oh, wow.
Provided you do not have any restriction and we have the satellite capacity, we'll put you on.
Fantastic. Well done. Congratulations. This is good. We can't wait. I mean, it's about time for everybody to have access to good television. And it's really sad that some communities still don't. So with this, it's covered across Nigeria.
You know, the good thing, if I may explain further, one of the initiatives that we're going to be having a hybrid for those who need, so for those in the unreached or the rural areas where they don't easily have access to internet, you know, and knowing that data is a bit expensive, side of the world, we're going to have a hybrid decoder that, you know, with DTH you can have the signals wherever you are in Nigeria. As well, that same box lets you have access to the internet. So you could still view your apps and all of that, you know. Some of them, you know, the way, if you look at the way the viewership, for want of a better word, way people watch their YouTube. Some of them spend only 15 minutes. They quickly watch what they want to do. TikTok, blah, blah, blah. But you have all of that in one box. It's a more compelling, it has a more compelling value proposition, if you ask me.
Okay,
well done.
Very well done. We have to wrap up now, but thank you so much, DG, for coming with us. We have with us a DG, Mr. Charles Ibuebu, who is he's driving this vision, and we're hoping that Nigerians can benefit from this sooner than later. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Thank you.